I don't think. I'm gonna figure out how to get out of the tent. Alright, we'll get
This will
back
be a
used to it,
great
yeah.
night.
Yeah, great one. Alright, man, my gain keeps peaking weirdly. I think it's got some weird stuff going on whenever I do certain voice stuff. Anyways, let us know if the audio levels are all right. I'll keep tweaking with them as we go through. Same with Ghost whenever he talks. Hopefully the stream will start shortly and I will stop stressing about that.
Yeah. Well, if you're saying your microphone's peaking, now I'm worried because you're just gonna pop on the stream and scream right in my ear.
Well, yours looks great. Do I have to click go live or something? It said something about going live. Oh, okay, might have to click that. Let's find out. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Hi, everyone. We're now live. We just did a whole intro. We weren't live. First time YouTube. We're now live. Am I also on Twitch or something? Is that what's happened here? I want to know what else. If it's also put me on
Did
Twitch.
it stream on? Did it go into both? I don't have your
I
Twitch
don't know,
pulled up.
I just clicked start. I clicked start streaming.
It doesn't say you're live. Oh, I guess the delay, so I won't know. But
Wait.
It doesn't say you're online on Twitch yet.
I can hear you. I can hear myself. Okay.
Oh, what? Are we okay?
Oh no, apparently it was working before. I don't know. This now should be working. I'm just going to assume it's all working now, and people in chat, let us know. Tonight we've got an Onward Scrimcast between Boss Games and the Cartel. No idea if I'm repeating myself here. I'm joined by Ghost7705, and looks like the lobby is almost full, so we'll jump into it shortly. Before we get into it, these are the maps. So there are 12 maps in the map pool. 4 small, 4 medium, 4 large. There have been no bans, which is quite common for a scrim. You just want to sort of practice what you want to practice. In an actual match, each team would get 2 bans, and then home team would pick map 1, away team map 2, and then home team map 3. I assume it's going to be a 3-map scrim anyways. Yeah. We will jump into it as soon as we can. I will jump to the screen so we can have a little look at what we're playing. Suburbia, what do you think, Ghost?
Sorry about that. We're gonna be expecting some Onward. Sorry, I was I was busy for the moment. What was the question?
What are your thoughts on Suburbia? First of all, I'm going to pull up. You thought about that, and I'll pull up the rosters, and we can see what's going on here. There's some names there I don't recognize from the rosters, so I'm just going to see if they're maybe.
Yeah. In the meantime, I can give some thoughts on Suburbia. So yeah, Suburbia is one of our small size maps, and it has. I think probably the most notable thing about it is it has a lot of penetrable material. You have a lot of bushes, a lot of fences that you can shoot through, and that when you bring LMGs and stuff like that, you can really shut down some early lines. It's also been recently, people have been throwing grenades off of spawn and hitting some crazy cross-map nades 30 seconds into the round.
Nades?
But yeah, nades. But yeah, short range map, and good.
Yeah, you especially see nades landing in about this region here, near the tank, to either side of it, to the east and to the west of this tank. It's about the location Marsok can throw as Volk comes out of their spawn, which is normally, for most objectives, is near this south house or Nicolas Cage's house or whatever it's referred to by various teams.
Where did the Nicolas Cage house call out come from? I've always known it as Volk house.
It's Volk house, Nicolas Cage's house. It's there's it's an old call out. Very old. I'm talking like 6 years old.
Where's the Onward lore?
7 years old, 8 years old. I don't know. When did I start playing? 2017. Oh god. Oh man. Yeah, old. Alright. Hopefully someone in chat can tell us if we're burning people's eardrums out at this point.
Yeah, this could be going very poorly, and we have no idea. Everything sounds fine. I pulled the stream open for a little bit on my other monitor, and everything sounds good.
Alright, it does look like they've got an unusual lineup here. I'll just see if I can check in roster whether I can get an update from Boss Games as to who these players are. On the side of, I'll run through the ones which I do know. On the side of the Cartel, we have who's the captain? Captain's not El Mexicano is the captain, and then we got Placencia Place 5 as the co-cap, and then we got Eloy Rhino, who I'm not aware of, and El Chileno and Navarro are long-term Cartel players. So they might be trying out a new player. Eloy might be a new player they're trying out, or someone playing under a different player name. Maybe we'll find that out later in the match. Maybe someone in chat can help. Alright, got someone in the chat saying they're playing for Boss Games. Not sure who you are, but good luck, have fun. Just no matching of names here, like the Boss Game. Alright, so the Boss Games lineup on the website is, so you got Confessional as their Discord captain. You've got their co-captain has not been set on the website, so no idea. The owner of the team is Dynamic Boss, and then on the roster they have Atomic, Damon, General Jones, Hivezin, Komodo, and Lightskin. So of those, I can see General Jones and Confessional. I'm not sure who the rest are. Maybe we will find out from chat if anyone else knows more. Who Asura and Zuckable Worm are. I know who Ghost Killer is, but I don't believe he's on the Boss Games
Yeah, he's not on the roster. So maybe they're just trying out 3 people, all at once. See what happens.
Yeah. Yep. So maybe see some interesting tactics, might be the way of putting it.
Who knows, man? We've got everybody readied up in the lobby. We're just waiting for the golden beeps to count us down.
Give us the beeps. Alright, tell us about this objective.
Alrighty, so this objective, and it is primarily known in Lane 1. So Suburbia is kind of, you'll hear call-outs Lane 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one's in Lane 1.
Lane 1
and
new objective?
Yeah, this is the new one. On this objective, it's pretty in the open considering on how quick the MARSOC can advance and get there to send the code. And I think that definitely some utility use is required to get on this sublink, but we'll just have to see how the teams approach it. But this one's definitely where the defense has to be hyper aware of not getting capped on here.
A thing to be aware of here, as I chuck lasers on, we'll see whether it happens, is there, as we jump into the action too, get the overlay off, there is a line from MARSOC spawn across the objective where you can potentially stop this movement for the defense. They haven't taken that line. Seems like everyone instead is pushing out more aggressively. So you saw that grenade a little bit delayed the MARSOC flash.
But that is... And it looks like Rhino in Lane 1 has been called out as some lasers went over his head, and I believe Confessional called it out there.
Turn my game volume up so I can actually potentially hear it. Got a pretty compressed defense here. Navarro being the most pushed out lane-wise, and then in the forward direction, Rhino the most push out to the south.
Yeah, I don't hate that for this objective, because it's an objective where you want to make sure you have some quick rotations, quick eyes onto a blink. And the MARSOC, they're just taking their time, getting some frontward control.
Any utilities? Looks like we might get some action lane 3 as well. Could keep an eye on that.
Yep. Navarro not peeking towards lane 3. Ghost Killer's laser going right over his head.
Zuck will, I assume, taking some form of control pivot with the amount of kill use. And team kill coming out from General Jones.
Almost another TK. He's popping shots. Get down.
Potentially a new player here.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the peek straight up Rhino on his tablet in the open there. Zucker will worm.
Ghost Killer might get caught up by Placencia here on 2. The lasers just flew over.
There it is. It's that fence being penetrable. As soon as those shots came out by Ghost Killer, he does go down. Confessional, last one up. With potential of getting flanked against 4 defenders. 4 defenders are in pretty good supporting positions. Navarro needs to react to this. He could have shot through, he hasn't. But as soon as Confessional peeks for Mexicano, Navarro should be able to see him. Defense needs to just not panic here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit to get more of an overview.
Agreed. Rhino has taken the opportunity of getting so many picks to get a power position in lane 1.
It's a huge power position. Again, if he doesn't panic, that position has got great control. You can see here, he can see right across the objective. He will be able to hear anyone running up behind him. And yeah, it stops anyone moving in through this section where there's a couple of dead bodies. And
it looks like he has heard Confessional. Looks like he run up right on each other.
Or not? There it is. Big defense there. Really came down to that team kill followed by 2 players in the open, just standing there, forgetting about the fact that there was a defender in this position behind the Heskos. That resulted in 3 deaths, and then taking shots from places giving concealment but not cover, resulting in another Confessional there, having too big a task ahead of him, trying to take down 4, only managing 1. All right. Probably... Oh, I was going to say it's the expected result, but probably for that objective, it's a bit more attacking bias than some of the ones on this map. You do see some attacking wins on that, and you do see some caps on that objective.
Yeah, definitely agreed. Boss games, they had the really good starting control. They managed to get up and pretty somewhat aggressive into lane 1, 2, and 3 without really any like force. No picks, maybe a couple bits of pre-fire, but yeah, and then just that team kill, and then followed by I believe Mexicano downed someone with a C4 and then was able to find a double there. But yeah, honestly, I mean, that's just one minor mistake that costed the round, but that's Onward, you know? It's the little things.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know the experience level of a lot of these players. I know on their roster, Lightskin is an extremely experienced player. Confessional, no idea. They're chosen as the captain by Boss Games, so I assume has some decent experience in Onward. Looked like the way he was playing, a little bit of experience there.
Yeah, knowing when to go slow enough to not make any footsteps, and was able to pinpoint where Placencia was after he shot Ghost Killer.
Yeah, I'd say the 3 which sort of showed as having experience from that were Confessional, Zuckable Worm, and Ghost Killer. Zuckable Worm was very tablet. It was very tablet focused. I'm not sure if that was an experience or lack of experience thing. It was almost too tablet focused. Asura, we couldn't get a read on because Asura died from a team kill and stuff. All right.
Cartel did get a different spawn, and they have taken advantage getting up onto the slide to get a line across towards the objective. Although Confessional was able to cross, Zuckable Worm, honestly, threw a grenade, was pretty well cooked, just a little underthrown.
Yeah, just needed a bit more length on it, didn't it?
Let me see. Honestly, a pretty similar defense from Boss Games here. Just a little bit more out push towards the lane 2 region, but other than that, relatively the same. You've got to push up in lane 1 with his backup.
Very different
Got someone
attack, though.
covering lane 3. Yeah, agreed.
The only difference really here is that Zuckable Worm, I believe Cartel had one on the north side of the street on lane 2. Other than that, it was very similar. General Jones's position, I think Cartel had one on the car instead. Confessional's position was the position which did all the damage, but it was further down at the Hesco's. Yeah, as you said, very similar. Everyone within sort of like a few meters of the defense done by the Cartel.
Looks like we do have a piece of utility. That's going to find Asura and Confessional.
I don't mind this pairing here as long as they don't get done by utility like that. We do see Chileno trying to slowly go across lane 4. Might get some engagement here. He's not quite crossing yet, but is exposed out to a lot. Lane 3 and 4, so that's that northeast sort of sector. By being there, he's very exposed to anyone peeking onto him there.
Wow. Rhino has made the cross into the lane 1 semi-truck alley without being heard or spotted.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, that's made it really big as well. Confessional giving away a position. Rhino should be able to work on that. They did use flashes earlier without pushing on them, so maybe used up utility, which they shouldn't have.
It was Placencia's utility.
Rhino
does have a smoke and a flash. Yeah, that's all he needs.
It's whether General Jones reacts quick enough here. Confessional might have heard him.
Yeah, looks like Confessional might be waiting for audio cues.
The problem here is that Rhino can kill General Jones first and then deal with Confessional afterwards.
Yeah, Confessional's going to have to whip
General
around
Jones.
that.
Here it is. Smoke coming up.
General Jones isn't reacting. Rhino's capping.
And there it is.
Got to shoot into the smoke. Does Zuck might see him from lane 2.
Zuckable's not taking the shot. Oh, Lord!
Saving the round.
That should have been
Zuckable clutching it up.
Wow, maybe Elroy there being a bit of a newer player, not having the cap speed down yet, but having all the tactics to get up to the cap, get the pick required. He was on the objective for more than enough time. A little bit of work on cap speed, and that was an awesome play. Really should have gone the way of the Cartel there, and in a lot of other scenarios, potentially later in the season, I would expect that to go the way of the Cartel. Boss Games coming out very luckily on that one. You saw there that how their defense got really weakened as soon as Azura went down. You could see that, especially with how General Jones was exposed, there could have been a pick onto General Jones, then an immediate pick onto Confessional. That would have left no one on objective. Yeah, huge. Stick that in there.
Huge. Yeah, honestly, and when you, with that round in particular, it's like he was able to get it's I don't know, it's just something about Onward that like it's that sneaking up factor that like when you play other game modes in Onward, like when you're sneaking up on somebody and you have to be super quiet, and then even when Elroy went around the corner, he didn't shoot as soon as he saw Confessional. He lined up the headshot and then took like 2 or 3 quick shots. So that's really good trigger discipline.
Yep.
And then was just got confused by the numbers. Numbers can be hard sometimes.
Exactly.
We all know too well.
Jumping into it.
As we get in. Round numero trace.
Elo there with 4 kills on the behalf of... You need to be better at telling me to get back into the gameplay, guys. It's the 3rd time I've forgotten the overlay.
Really?
I'm going to blame you.
We haven't casted together in so long, and now you're throwing this all on me.
I'm going to throw you under the bus. Specifically this bus in lane 4.
No. Lots of
That's
early utility coming out.
At least my between rounds things has a big game window, so it's all right. Defensive-wise, pretty standard positioning. Mexicano in a common spot place in a relatively common spot. This is the one where Volk spawns in front of this spawn house, so they can get further pushed out. They haven't chosen to push out too much further, staying a bit more compressed.
I have noticed that Placencia in lane 2 has a lit Molotov on his chest. Curious to see how that's going to get used.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is surprisingly slow Marshawk coming from boss games. You usually see that lane 1 and 4 kind of progression immediately, but they went really slow through lane 2. And now Ghost Killer coming around on Placencia here on that lane 3 side.
Big flash onto Mexicano's position. Placencia going down.
Wow, Ghost Killer also finding Navarro back in Volkow's second floor.
This is a very capable objective as well. You can get behind the house and cap. There are some crosses, so if you get it down to a couple remaining, Mexicano here should be able to react onto Zuckable Worm. Should be the next engagement. No, Zuckable
Ooh,
Worm
gets the
dealing
pre-fire.
just being a little bit too passive on his defense there. 5 up against 1 defender. Eloy already has 4 kills. Can he make it 9? He's got his throw and C4 ready.
Yeah, the 1v5 clutch.
Oh, he's going to put his legs through. Oh, by going prone. He needs to be wary of that.
He's still just holding that C4 in his hand.
Confession.
Oh man, he's wearing
really
night
cautious.
vision goggles. If he's not careful, Ghost Killer might see the top of the goggles over the cinder block. Bunch of utility coming out, not quite landing. And Boss Games is really clearing everything around to make sure there is nobody tucked in somewhere. Getting a full surround on the objective.
Only thing I would say is Eloy's position is very uncommon. To that side, like
Yeah.
normally you'd be wanting to look across the objective because you can get capped on. Someone could have crossed behind this blue smoke, like it looks like Ghost Killer's going to do.
Zuckable.
There. Yeah, not much you could do
You know,
there in that position. Needed to
If it was
adjust
a
little bit.
1v1, he would have been in a great position.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, there were 4 other attackers
Exactly.
that had other things in mind.
yeah, they just lost too many too early there on their push-out positions, Cartel.
Yeah, they had that opportunity of getting to their pushed out positions, but they were just all playing individually. You had a Mexicano in center house, and then it was Chileno, I believe, on the lane 2 side, and then Placencia on the opposite side. But they were just all playing individually, not really working with each other. And Boss Games was able to take swift control of that and fighting them in one-on-one scenarios.
Yeah. And I'm sorry to say for the Cartel, that objective is probably more defensible than the first objective in a lot of ways. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a defensive win here from Boss Games on this objective.
Yeah, for sure. I'm curious if they'll try to go for the same kind of defensive positions, because they did do that with the previous round where they were somewhat similar locations, or similar regions, but different positions. But yeah, that, like you mentioned previously, being able to spawn on the front side of the Volk house it's a really good advantage that I feel like doesn't get a lot of spotlight. Is just that extra 10 feet that you can get further into the
more
map.
than 10 feet,
Make or break.
20 or 30 feet. It's quite a significant advantage. You can really get to that front, right to the edge of that compound, and yeah, you can push to a lot of different places. Especially if you identify the spawn as you go out. If you identify the Marslock spawn, you can really overly offset your control of one side of the map.
Yeah.
Speaking
for sure.
like this is a map we ever play.
Totally.
We're not bad on this map as a team, but yeah, it's not a map we play, and by we I mean Mayhem.
Yeah, for sure. As we get into round number 4, Cartel looking to bounce back.
Substitute. I'm still trying to figure out the roster here. What's going on? Because having 3 people trying out when you're the one who's asked for a scrim seems like a lot. Big pick there by Zuck. Huge pick by Navarro as well, though. Zuck will worm with the rotation. See how this pays off.
Suckable Worm is aware of it. He adjusted to the shots.
Ooh.
Almost
And
another TK
team
there. I saw a laser go
him.
right
Oh,
over him.
Wow,
Yeah.
Whose laser was it? Was it oh no, it wasn't.
I think it was Confessionals. Oh no, he wouldn't have had a line. Maybe it's Sora's. Ghost Killer finding place.
Yeah, defensively now I'd put this in the... It is one you can rotate with a couple of attackers. You can turn around and attack on this objective. With the right rotations and picks and stuff. They're allowing so much
Especially
movement.
with especially though the defense is set up right now. I mean, you have 3 of these members in this back house where you can get so many angles on them from different areas.
Chileno with the
Just
pick.
like Chileno, find only a down though. Should be able to get that revive. Zuckable finding Navarro.
Yeah, big pick here from Zuckable. Zuckable doing some work.
Another. Yeah, he's gotten that center control. Smoked out Asura. He's gonna have to adjust positions. Looks like he might try to go down to revive Confessional. Would be definitely the right play here.
We assume Zuckable is someone playing under a different account name because the way he's moving through and stuff is more experienced.
Yeah, for sure.
Or has just played a lot
Cartel
of
need to be
comp lobbies.
really mindful. Yeah, Cartel needs to be really mindful of their flank here. Zuckable, he keeps wanting to do it, but keeps doubting himself. He's not quite going for the full push. And then, yeah, Confessional and Asura are both peeking. Confessional finding Chileno. Down to a 1v3. All up to the captain of the Cartel, El Mexicano.
Mm-hmm.
As he makes a very big rotation.
Yeah. I think, as called at the start of the round, this is more of a defensive one, and just how the Cartel played it was sort of a middle ground between pushed out and not. And that middle ground, they either need to go for the push out and take those real power lines, or run their compressed D a bit better. They chose like a middle ground, and it resulted in a offensive picks there.
Yeah.
Zuckable right now, done great work, got it to a 3v1. Right now, I'd be saying tuck. Use your teammates now. Like, you've done a lot of individual work now, but now's the time to be like, okay, only one attacker remaining. I don't want to just get picked as an individual because then I've let my team down. Use your team.
They should have an accurate kill count.
Yep. And even if he finds the pick here, I still will stand by that statement. And he doesn't. Yeah. So he's gone up individually and gotten picked. There's no chance of a refrag. There's not really a huge chance of any intel from that. This is
And now
definitely, this
Mexicano
could be a
has
turnaround for Mexicano here. There's
Yeah,
a
they've
chance
gotten loaded
here.
up on utility.
Yep. No, man. Thought I'd clicked out.
Confessional and Asura getting quite hyper-focused on this lane 1 and 2 region. With a minute 30 on the clock, as Mexicano is doing, it gives you plenty of time to rotate around to get some other lines.
Yes, Estav also confirming potentially an alt, which can be fine. People are allowed to change their name. I'm just curious about who it is.
Wow, Mexicano has gone from started the round in lane 4 all the way to lane 1, and now he's gone all the way wrapped lane 4.
Confessional's head should show here.
Yeah, he's not seeing his head.
I think you might have seen it just then, did he?
I think that flash just hit it. Finds
Asura
one. Is Asura going to go for the
reacting.
push out? Oh no!
Oh, wow! That could have been a turnaround by Mexicano. And,
Good flick from Asura there.
yeah. That was a hard defense for Asura to do against in a 1v1. Mexicano had just gotten the pick and then waited. Could have been another free pick. It's as I said, I think the mistake there was Zuckerbull. Like, I don't want to take away from the work he did in the start of the round, because he did really great work at the start of the round, got lots of picks and stuff, but you need to know when to turn that off, when to switch into team play mode and go, okay, now we get cross cover lines, now we work as a team, because it doesn't matter if I die as long as there's a refrag immediately after. If I die by myself, that's a mistake. So yeah, ultimately though, Boss Games did hold defense on it, and are up 3-1 on this map.
Yep, as we move objectives, we've gone from Lane 1 to Volk House, and now we are at the Burning House.
Burning.
This one, honestly, it kind of plays similar to the objective we previously had in Lane 1. It's one where you can't be too passive. You have, as a defense, you need to kind of have some push out positions to shut off that front line.
You can be, but it's risky. It's the same as the Lane 1. You can hold lines from behind the objective across the objective, but it's risky to smokes. And it's the same applies for Lane 1, the new Lane 1 objective, or the Humvee Lane 1 objective. You can hold positions from behind the objective looking across, but you're risking to smoke. Ideally, you want to try and get playground control, or at least get some earlier warning control of a push from playground, especially if Marsok, which they haven't in this case, but especially if Marsok do get that lane 3-4 spawn, because very early on, Marsok can be danger close on objective.
Yeah, for sure. And although Boss Game's not getting the quite quick spawn and really not going for the objective at all, as they all are starting to wrap this Lane 1, which actually could work pretty well.
It can work well because of how panicky this objective is. You're so worried about the playground push. An actual heavy Lane 1 push can work really well. Zuckerbull with big pick onto El Rhino.
Yeah. I mean, we are 30 seconds into the round and they're already in control of center house, almost.
So yeah, Zuckerbull, with the way he's pre-fired and stuff, I'm still going to stand by the statement of he's played at least comp a bunch. General Jones, not 100% sure on. Team kill. Just going to go for the team kill, that's all.
Yeah, and it's actually Ghost Kill out there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. The C4.
Big pick by Placencia is not going to confirm that yet.
Nope, he's on there.
There it is. Quite a common spot by Placencia, and now rotating to the other side. Great movement by Placencia there. But Boss Games has lane 1 control. They push through lane 1. They can get around behind the objective now. With the spawn house defense with Navarro and El Chileno, which has been identified by Zuckerbull, they could defend this, but
yeah, it's definitely very dangerous. Because, I mean, Chileno and Navarro cannot afford to peek literally any other direction except watching those open crosses onto objective, which might leave Mexicano open to Confessional if he's not careful. Confessional slowly crawling his way up.
Sorry, did you just say Placencia? Did you talk about Placencia moving?
Oh man, no!
I just caught it. I wasn't sure you talked about it because I was focused in on what was going on in Middle House. But yeah, Placencia is. I was like, where is he? He's behind them, and he knows to go quiet here.
Ooh, a grenade full killing Mexicano.
Giving away his position, Placencia. Very distinctive AK-104 shots here. Zuckerbull worm.
Confessional threw that grenade into the second floor.
Wow.
Confessional cleaning it up.
That's the map.
Yeah.
All right. 4-1. As we look at the scorecard, Zuckerbull, Worm, and Ghost Killer both on 8 kills. Confessional on 5. Asura and General Jones 0 between the two of them. General Jones with that team kill in the first round, and then maybe getting a little bit scared of pulling the trigger based upon that team kill. On the side of the Cartel, we had that huge round by Elroy where he almost got the cap and could have turned the map entirely around. Placencia with a good last round, a couple of kills, and then picking up 4 total.
Yep. This was Boss Game's pick, so you could obviously see that one being one of their strong suits as we now move on to a very different map than Suburbia.
All right. I'll jump out of that, so not in there. And right. So I've got to sort out what's going on here. So map 1 was 4-1, and it was Suburbia. So this is a map which I generally expect Cartel to choose. It's a map they're pretty good on.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as you say, very different.
Yeah, as we've gone from very close range CQB, pre-fire through bushes, etc. Now we go to one of the largest maps in the game. Lots of time, and we saw on Suburbia Cartel they were moving around a lot on. They were going lane 1, lane 4, lane 1 again. They were doing a lot of movement on Suburbia, so I can only imagine what they're going to be doing here on Quarantine, a map that provides so much more reach and how far you can wrap around.
Yeah, I expect to see. I'm trying to. I'm going to try and predict some stuff. It's more fun if you try and predict stuff, isn't it? I do expect to see from the Cartel those sort of push out ambush spots on defense. They've historically run some of those. Specific to this objective, I don't actually know. No idea. But from Boss Games, probably that sort of they've run that. We sort of saw an indication of maybe a more compressed push vector with 3 or 4 sticking together. So maybe a bit more of that going on. And yeah.
This is definitely a map where a individual performance is not really seen too often. It's typically you see a lot of people, a lot of different angles working together, getting lines to work help each other out. And so that might work more in the favor of Cartel. People who've been playing the game for a long time, people who have been playing together, and that could definitely show on Quarantine.
Okay, this makes way more sense. Zuckerbull? If I were to say Zuckerbull was light skin,
that might do it.
That might make a lot more sense. A very, very good player. And that makes sense with how he's moving. That's like dynamic attacks and all that sort of stuff. That's all right. That's great. That makes way more sense. I was trying to figure out who Zuckerbull was. He was definitely a comp level player, and he is indeed a comp level player. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll need to see if he brings a sniper. I think I remember Lightskin bringing a sniper on, but I think that's only on Marsox, so I'm gonna have to wait for that. As we have all 10 members in the lobby confirmed and ready to go.
Alright, so jump into it.
Yep.
Right.
Round number 1, Cartel.
I feel like my world is more atomic. So one of them is atomic. So I'm assuming Asura is atomic. So
Asura atomic, okay.
From a message from Confessional here. Zuckerbull is light skin. Atomic and General are both on roster, so I assume he means Asura is Atomic and General is on roster, which we knew General was on roster. And Ghost is a sub because one of their tryouts cancelled. We knew that Ghost was a sub, or we thought this Ghost was a sub. So yeah, Asura is Atomic, apparently.
Yeah. We do see... Who is that? Ghost Killer Flash pushing up to North Roof onto AC. A Cartel able to get into Hospital really without any resistance, which can be very dangerous considering where the objective is.
Confessional though here. Though can you stop them getting into Hospital? You do get a spawn. You can
can't-
sort of stop it for this. Yeah, it is. You can't stop them getting in though.
Yeah.
Really.
No, you can't really stop them getting in, but I don't know. Typically you'd have someone in burning or hell, maybe even someone pushed out in hospital, but to not have either of those is definitely playing it a bit dangerous because I'm pretty sure Placencia could cross from ambulance, and the only person he'd have to really deal with is General Jones.
Yeah, General Jones. Oh yeah, that's a very late line to hold, isn't it? To objective from burning. A little flash on that.
And a pretty dangerous line.
Yeah, really dangerous. Confessional here. Can't really adjust to watch a line across.
He almost
either.
TK'd. He flicked around onto Asura.
You can sort of, from if he was here, you could sort of see across objective a little bit to help if stuff does go down there. But he's needing to expose a lot down here. Asura near objective. Yeah, watching that north. Able to react onto objective a bit. Wow, these north push-outs.
Yeah, they've taken advantage. We have Lightskin and Ghost Killer, AC and North Control.
I get it, especially with one. With two, though, it's quite a lot off objective. Like, the amount of time to rotate back to cover objective. Maybe having a north push-out on the corner of north, on the second person being on this corner, so they're able to look back to the south to cover that cross, but also able to react to the north if stuff goes down. Might work a bit better, but hey, I could easily see this work out for boss games here.
Shots ring up by General Jones, not going to connect.
Placencia's line is that line we were mentioning as being.
I just went over to Jones. His right hand controller battery died, and that's why he just mag dumped there.
Oh
no!
Oh no! Oh!
Asura is now laying on top of him to protect it.
I'm gonna come look. Oh man! Oh, Zuckable going down.
Zuckable going down, yeah. That was by a deep north flank. And now Ghost Killer is going to have to be looking two directions. Although it looks like Navarro does see his head.
Placencia should be able to get across under his line of sight, though.
Mm-hmm.
But can Ghost see the objective to cross? Yeah, perfect. Great position.
Yeah, he can do it.
Great position as long as whoever the north player, Mexicano, doesn't clear it properly. So if Ghost Killer shoots, it's over for Ghost Killer. Or should be over for him.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't done any reactions. Losing Lightskin behind him and having... I would try to place myself in a position whether rotating out or not, just to not to get singled out here. Although it looks like Mexicano going deep north, yeah. Lots of flashes coming up by Cartel.
There it is, the cross.
Ghost Killer.
Not finding the pick though. Ghost Killer giving away position and not finding pick. El Mexicano should go up to the white car now and get the pick.
Brino might have a line on a confessional here. Confessional isn't ready for it. On two.
Yeah, I'm moving, I'm here.
Oh, but it's Navarro who finds it.
Objective's open. Ghost Killer needs to really be thinking about crashing here. General Jones taking his time finding his... He's found it? Has he found it? He's back. He put his leg through the wall whilst he's back though. He's gonna get killed.
He keeps putting his leg through the wall. Stop it.
Rhino, is he low enough to get past... Wait, what happened to Ghost on the roof? He got downed. All up to a zero? No? Ghost is on the roof still.
Ghost Killer's still on the roof and actually does have the cap covered to an extent. Oh, but now that that smoke's there, Ghost Killer needs to start thinking about a crashing. Yeah, Ghost Killer all alone.
It's just Rhino here. Can he cap a little bit quicker than last time? That's the question. Are they going to not shoot? Wow! He's already learned how to cap quickly.
Where was that in Suburbia? Where was that in Suburbia?
Okay. He's a fast learner. Nicely played. We all have objectives like that where the numbers don't just quite go in your head right, and yeah, that was one where it went in his head right. As I mentioned, Ghost Killer, as soon as that started happening on near objective, he needed to be thinking about crashing. He was just way too isolated. It was the concern we had from the start of the round when both Ghost Killer and Zuckable were so far north, and yeah, prediction came true. And
Yeah.
this time, the cap does come for them. The cap which they could have potentially have gotten based upon that cap speed on Suburbia. It does come for them, and they're up 2-0. Attacking win, which is huge, especially on quarantine. More of a defensive map. And a 2-point attacking win, even bigger. So, well played, well played. Navarro with a couple of really key picks there.
Yeah, and I feel like the emphasis on quarantine is teamwork is going to outshine individual performance pretty much every single time.
I do want to highlight Rhino's like the way he's done it twice now. Great line use. Like he's chosen really good lines to objective. Did it on Suburbia, he just did it then. He took the right sort of line into the objective using cover, and ended up getting on it again. So well played.
Yeah, and able to use the support from his team. Yeah,
exactly. Had people still alive to like get those picks, get the distraction, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Whoop. So I expect to see, calling this round, I would expect to see a defensive win by the Cartel, but in saying that, we haven't seen what Boss Games attack like on quarantine, so that could be an early judgment on my behalf.
Yeah, it's fairly one-sided push here in the north, with Ghost Killer splitting off. I've been kind of riding along with them here, and Lightskin has been kind of telling them some good places to go, good lines to make sure we're covered.
Yeah, Lightskin, a very experienced player. So when we say Lightskin, Zuckable Worm, or all those people who weren't following along earlier, Azura is Atomic from their roster. General Jones is General Jones. Confessional is Confessional, and Ghost Killer is a sub. All right, defensively,
surprisingly tucked, honestly.
Yeah, but
like, I mean, you have the push out in Hospital and Burning,
Rhinos,
but nothing out to White Car. You usually see like maybe a corner AC or White Car here, but
very
Mexicano waiting,
like very south based compared to the more northerly based. And to be fair, that's where the Cartel attack through. They attack through the south. They're defending the south. You do often see
and that's actually it goes. It's actually kind of vice versa in that way too, because Boss Games put some of their more experienced members with Ghost Killer and Lightskin up in the north, and now here they are, 4-man pushing through the north.
Well, we see a transition occurring in the south by the defense with a attacking player right here, Ghost Killer. So they'll be most likely using Ghost Killer as more of a flex type player because he is a reservist, so doing that sort of wild card, not being as much part of the team. Generally the player use of a reservist, unless it's someone you've played with a lot. Placencia should
might have Mexicano find confession. Cam 2.
Oh wow. Smoke coming out.
Ooh.
Great smoke.
Good smoke, yeah. And then straight into the prone.
He can't get out of there either, can he? Can he?
Confessional needs to take the shot.
I don't know if he can see through that. He should be able to see
it. He can't see through it.
Mexicano needs to get around the corner. Oh, what? Confessional maybe needing a flash or a something. What's he got? Does he have a something?
I think he might have a grenade. I think he might have a grenade.
It would have been a perfect grenade.
I think he used a grenade earlier, yeah.
Did he see him get out of there at all? I used it earlier, did he? Can't quite see. Come on, Onward player model. Let me see. Oh, Zuckable Worm. Huge pick onto Navarro and Burning. Navarro potentially being in that dark spot. Is he in the dark spot in the stairwell? Pretty common pre-fire location in here, and he was indeed in there. Yep. So that was the pick.
Confessional going to clear this box. Does the pre-fire. Will Mexicano be ready for this? Oh, General Jones, almost another TK on the board.
Oh, Mexicano not finding his hit shots again. Twice having the drop on Confessional and just not quite finding the pick.
Is that a Volk or a tire?
A Volk or a tire?
Cartel
what is it?
Need to be really careful of this adjustment here.
Yeah, you see those sort of collapsing Ds, and this could be one of those. Placencia has already rotated back, so the timing of that rotation, he was the furthest south player, and he's rotated back in a timely manner so that he's not caught on the rotation, and so he's able to support this, what is an obviously attack from the north now occurring. Azura up on that balcony now. Placencia with a common but hard to deal with spot.
Chileno is just hearing all the comms. Ooh, Lightskin able to call out red ramp. He was like, hey, wait. And they went, what? Lightskin able to
just passing on that
find
knowledge.
Chileno. Yeah, using his game sense. That's a perfect, perfect grenade. And he knows that that nade it. Oh, I thought he was
wow. Rolly, Rhino, Rhino needs to get super exposed. You can, I'm pretty sure you can cap from the north of the north side of this.
Yeah, you can cap from around the corner.
Yeah, so Rhino not. Whilst I gave him compliments for knowing the lines on attack, maybe not knowing all of the lines, and this should be a cap by Boss Games. They just need to have a little bit of aggression here. Rhino taking this quick route down.
Confessional on OBJ. Going, tablet out.
Oh!
But it's General Jones who finds him.
Wow, it was the right thing to do. He was, if Confessional was not just about to press send, I'm not sure how quick a Kappa Confessional is.
Yeah, that was very close. And honestly, the heavily one-sided attack worked out for Boss Games. They just got full north control, full impact control, and honestly, that's really all that you need to get a really strong Marsoc hold over the defense.
Yeah. I think especially if you're forming a team a bit more, that more sticking together aspect does work really well. It also works well if you spend a lot of time playing together. But yeah, you do see that more spread out attack working for teams, but they can also collapse massively because you got to remember, there's no need. You don't have to clear the whole map as an attacking team. You just have to get to the objective.
Yeah.
You can choose everyone through one vector to get the objective, and that works. Or you can try and have a general move up with supporting lines, and that can also work. But sometimes, depending on the map, one is a lot harder than the other.
Yeah, especially on a map like Quarantine. It's the longer range maps you go, it's like when you try these cross lines attacks, you just really get split focused, and then all it takes is just one Volk to get a breakthrough, and you can end up picking off 3.
All right, so my prediction for that round was wrong. There wasn't a defensive hold, but I'm going to say defensive hold on this round. This one is more defendable. I haven't seen too many attacking wins on this one.
Yeah, for sure.
But our prediction from the start of the map about the Boss Games being a bit more together on their attacks did play true. Mexicano with the gun throw, and then how good are your knees, Mexicano? Good, he's got the arms moving. That definitely makes you go faster. Well, he's done a lot of throwing and knee movement, but Navarro is ahead, and as is Chileno. I assume Chileno's got a quick gun. Got the MCX, so yeah, got a quick gun. Zuckable Worm. Relatively common for engagements to occur in this location, so Cartel should be ready for 1. Not sure if they'll be ready for 3. Azura and General Jones also there.
Ooh. Flash does not connect. Asura might give away Zuckable Worm here if he's not careful. Chileno slowly moving in.
Oh, I don't know what to watch. I don't know whether General Jones is going to be the first or whether... Can you put camera 2 on General Jones' line? Wow, they're pushing. Chileno needs to be further back from this corner, though. No, Chileno just getting target fixation after the one pick. Oh, wow!
Camera
Not
two.
confirming
Camera
kill.
two.
Not confirming kill.
Camera two.
Oh,
Oh, Jones finding it.
and I'm going to be proven wrong again. It's going to be an attacking win, most likely. Based upon that, it'd be a huge defensive comeback if they come back against a 2v5. Wow. But yeah,
Navarro getting the revive.
that defense just got really impatient. They didn't need to do that.
But hey, it's up for this defense now to clutch it up, and that's how it starts. Confessional finding one.
Exactly. This is a much better defense now. Like, they're
Yeah.
more compressed. Confessional needs to make sure he's not exposing to that, though. I feel like he's going to go down to Mexicano.
Oh, Chileno. Ghost kill almost getting caught up by Chileno there.
Yep, he has gone. Yeah, this wasn't a good... They didn't set up as a team here. Giving away position. Frag. Oh! Well, they need to get a flank on here.
2v1.
Yeah. Cartel need to get a flank on.
Navarro needs to just slow down. Allow Placencia to get around.
Navarro does
Looks
have
like
a really
they've done
hard
so
position to-
enough.
This has Ghost seen him?
Placencia's getting around.
There it is. Yeah,
Oh, the M203 HE.
That's all they need to do on that defense. They lost way too many on that north. Zuckable Worm, not sure why he needed to get pushy there. He would have heard the footsteps going on around there. Again, it's on the attackers to come in on you. So, yeah, pushing through. Ultimately, that resulted in 3 losses. Lost 2, and then General Jones not being ready.
Yeah, and I think Asura didn't quite have a position that they wanted to go. They followed Worm into Impact, and then I guess Worm made like the call out that they were right there, and so Asura just kind of froze up there and didn't quite know where to go. But
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to be proven wrong a bunch tonight. You shouldn't make prediction based upon teams you've never seen play before.
yeah,
It still makes it fun though. It's still fun. Makes it more interesting. But yeah, just not really that teamwork on that push out defense, and a little bit too pushy. Same thing I'd say of Zuckable Worm on, which I now know is light skin, which does make sense. It plays like that. On Suburbia, like knowing when to be part of a team and when to be individual. I think he's such a good shot and such a good reaction player that he can be individual a lot more than most people can be. But there does need to be that switch of I've done my work. Obviously, in that case, no work had been done, but in general, a switch of when to be a defensive box player and when to be a push-out, aggression, flanky player. I think that objective is a defensive box type objective. And Cartel's defense will probably be more along the lines of a defensive box type defense. You saw almost how effective it was by just the last 2 players, by Ghost Kill and Confessional. They took 3 out between the 2 of them. And that was just by being more objective focused and having some cross cover. Wasn't quite the right defense, but it's really hard to set that up on the fly as your last 2.
Yeah, we see a 2-2-1 split here from Boss Games as they work with North, South, and Center. Although Placencia might be able to hear Confessional crossing the street. And might go for the swing.
Throw in C4, Placencia? Question mark?
No, he's got his gun in his hand.
Would have been time for it. I think I've seen Placencia do that before. He had a Molotov on in 1 round.
Man, that would have been crazy.
He got Ghost Killer on
He
Suburbia
managed to get
with
that to
a
work.
throw in C4. Confessional coming up.
Clearing up. Yep. Is he going to be ready to clear this corner? Oh, the knife!
That's just mean. General Jones,
Oh, General Jones with the refrag.
saying, hey, try and knife this.
Yeah, exactly. Although Rhino, oh no, he's still behind the wall. I thought he had a line right back onto Jones.
South weak defense? Question mark. Relatively.
Yeah, I mean they've got a guy in.
I quite like Rhino's
gas
position, to be
station.
honest. It's not bad. It's very last manny, needing people to push onto you. Very specific to one vector of approach, but could be okay if not identified. I feel like he did a similar thing on defense on the Humvee D when he did that rotation down, and he got behind that little box. Team kill, getting a bit of payback. Zuckable Worm onto General Jones. General Jones being in a relatively dark spot, hard to see. Maybe not calling out that he'd cleared burning. Whoa, there it is. Too
C4
close.
finding 2. Yeah.
That's the downside of running close together is Mexicano this time getting the picks.
Yeah, it's one thing to be working off of each other, you know, maybe one person pushing the deep north or pushing up through the white car region while another person takes the alley, and it's another thing to just be shoulder buddies, and
Yeah.
you can definitely see the downside here of the shoulder buddy technique.
Where you see Ghost Killer riding solo again, which has been his MO. He's made it past Chileno's line of sight. Trade coming out.
In the trade.
There it is. That's the map.
Mexicano finding his double kill. Yeah, quick KDs before they swap maps.
Yes. KDs. We have on the side of Boss Games, Confessional and Ghost Killer both finishing on a KD of 1 with 3 kills each. All the rest negative. And then on the side of the Cartel, the shining performance there would be Rhino with his cap. And then we have killing-wise, we have Placencia and Mexicano with 4 apiece with a KD of 2.
Yeah, on fairly even KDs on both sides, to be fair. I mean, you have a Sora with 0 and 3, but I mean, that happens.
Yeah. You
But
always,
yeah, pretty.
yeah, you have maps like that.
Yeah, and I mean, it was pretty even matchup. Everybody doing different different vectors. Everybody covering different lines, and ended up with an even scoreboard here.
Egress, a similar style map to Suburbia, like more so than Quarantine.
Yeah.
At least, like, yeah.
For sure, and it's just in time because I do believe we have some leafy greens joining us for this map 3.
Leafy greens.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I think you just peaked James's OBS. I just saw the red bar. Boom.
I'm a little close to my face. I'll look into this.
Everyone watching's like,
And here we are.
my ears.
You're just in for map 3, Kale. We'll get you caught up real quick. Suburbia was Boss Games Pink. They won in a 4-1. And then Cartel, map 2, choosing Quarantine, and they won their map 4-1. So, map 3 deciders.
There you go. Okay. I'm always fun for a map 3 decider. Has it been Volk defensive play style, winning play style, or
We've seen it. We've seen, I would say 1.5 cap attempts. What would you say with that? 1.5 cap attempts.
Judging by the fact that is it Rolly? What's his name? I'm thinking Rolly, but it's not. Eroy?
Rhino. We'll just say
Rhino. Judging by the fact that Rhino can cap quickly, it probably should have been 2 caps. It probably should have been a cap on Suburbia too. He probably just had a bit of a finger fumble. So potentially something Boss Games needs to work on, definitely, is the fact they should have got capped on twice there. That probably would have changed the result of Suburbia, because they ended up winning that round, so that would have been a 3-round switch around points-wise. A 3-point switch. So yeah, something Boss Games need to work on. Cartel, I don't know, they're just sort of finding a middle ground on their defense where it's just not quite pushed out enough, but not quite.
Oh, General Jones giving away spawn.
So we've seen General Jones get a team kill, and then General Jones get team killed. What other intel we got for you? Zuckable Worm is light skin. So, who is
Yeah, we
who
were
is on the
all
roster.
mapped.
We were like,
but this he
this
must
guy
be
knows how
he's
to
a really
play.
experienced
This
player.
guy-
Yeah.
it was like really obvious he knows how to play. It's like, okay, it's light skin, that makes sense. Azura is Atomic from their roster. General Jones is on their roster. Confessional is on their roster, and Ghost Killer, who's been running by himself, is a reservist, hence the running by himself aspect.
Got it.
Yup.
Right, on the side of the Cartel, they're all roster members except Eloy. I don't know who Eloy is, but Eloy is playing like an experienced player, so I assume he is an experienced player. He's the one who's had the 2 cap attempts, of which one was successful, but his movements to get onto cap were experienced movements, thought
Gotcha.
movements. That gives
I
you the
was gonna say
summary
his
of the players.
positioning right now. Yeah, his positioning right now is really good for a backline. So definitely, whoever that is, Elroy, definitely good positioning. Ooh, Mal picking up.
Pretty common spot here from Placencia in the garden. Does push for the extra push. Gets really exposed. Doesn't find the pick. The reaction's not quite on for Placencia, and he's pushing down. Is he going to get the overpeak? Can he
If
see
he tries
over?
to get up, I feel like I feel like light skin, this might work out in his favor.
Oh, just ducking away in time. So we've seen that as a factor as well. We've seen a lot of shots not quite connecting. We saw Mexicano on one of the defense not quite doing. Wow, what a great movement by Placencia there by Place. Finding a little gap through with cover. Yeah. He knows
And
where
Rhino
Zuckerman
also
is.
finding Ghost Killer in the underneath.
Yeah.
And this attack, down to a 2 versus 5. And I believe
Nah,
light
too
skin
much,
used up.
yeah.
Oh,
Placencia needed a Place, I should use his current name. Place just trying to do a little bit too much there. This is one of those objectives where you got 5 up against 2 defenders and you can just play time. We saw that almost get turned around the other way. Boss games on defense on Suburbia. Zuckable Worm just tried to do a little bit too much and it almost was a win for
Oof.
Cartel.
Airbus
Wow.
grenade. Yeah, and them taking out Place relieved such a pressure off of their attack, and that allowed Worm to get in there and airburst onto Navarro.
It's really opened a hole up.
Mhm.
All Place
Although
needed to do
Rhino
after that
has-
pick was just pick. It was
Rhino's
just-
adjustment here is honestly great.
yeah.
He's technically exposed the road, but he has the center lane covered, and he has Chileno covering the north lane.
Quite like these exposed positions. They're so unexpected. When you like, obviously he's moving into a more common position now, but one of those positions where you don't expect someone to be in a location and you don't identify them unless you go a specific route. Pretty powerful. As long as they're within touching distance of the objective defensively, they shouldn't get capped on. Oh no!
You had to say something, James. Ooh, finds one. Wow. The 5v2, and now here we are in a 1v1.
Wow, another team kill. And yeah, it's that cascade from Place just trying to do a little bit too much. And it's a really interesting note. Like, you often get it on push-out players. I've had this chat with players who do play those push-out positions, like Oaks specifically last season.
Cough.
Like, yeah, and he adjusted. He did learn.
Yeah.
But it's that your job is not to get out to push out there and get 2 picks and die. If you push out and get 3 picks and die, it's probably okay. 2 picks and die, I see that as like an even trade. Like 2 picks is like the minimum on a push out, especially if it occurs early in the round. Your job is to push out, shut down a big sector of the map, ideally. Get no picks if you don't need to get any picks, but you're shutting down a whole sector of the map so that the rest of the defense can control less.
Oh,
There it is. And then your job after that, if you do get a pick, is to force them to dig you out, to bleed 2 minutes, to bleed 3 minutes, to really force the attack at the end to not be able to rotate in.
Not to coordinate, not have the time
exactly.
for them to adjust. They're like, oh crap, I've only got a minute left, and we have to go this route because there's no other options. Yep.
Exactly. So push out, do that aggression because it pays off. Get your pick, get your 2 picks. Situationally, if you know that you've got a safe line to get to an even more powerful position, don't stop yourself doing that. But remember that your role is not to just go run through 5 members. Your role is to help the rest of your defense. So Yeah, that's at least that's my mentality on those push-out players. Other people have different mentalities, obviously.
Mine is to get a pick and either run away giggling,
Yes.
where they have to find me, or drop
Exactly.
a smoke and go, "I'm Batman," and then run away giggling.
Ex-
So either
Yeah,
way,
perfect.
I'm
Just be
rotating
the
out. Like, I'm not
biggest
gonna like
thorn in the side.
come get me. It's just like, where do you go now? Oh, there. Where
He
do you
could be
go
anywhere. He could be anywhere. Like, and they're gonna waste
See, but
2 minutes finding you.
You see, Kale, and that works until you go against people like Peas, and then Peas just go, "Oh, Kale," and then you're over there giggling, and then he finds you. It doesn't work out.
It doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And like you hear like the flash goes off, and I know Peas is near me. I drop my gun and
He's
scream.
right behind you. He's right behind you, mate. All you need to do.
You don't even.
It
You just
doesn't
do-
even try to empty the mag. I just drop the gun and run. Just run away.
Yeah.
squealing.
No, just wait about
you wanna
wait
know
a
the
few
worst part?
seconds and then turn with a quick 180 with pre-fire. He'll be right behind you, and you'll get him.
I actually have a clip of Calmec. So Peas
They've only got
flashed
4 in.
him
Are they
on
not
the
identified?
rooftop.
Yeah, they've only got 4.
You gonna give
He's
up?
trying to figure out how to teach him the give up button.
Okay, good work, Lightskin. He's been a
Alright.
really good guiding force this match. You heard him
Yeah.
talking to them on quarantine, and then they're doing the right thing, identifying that Atomic Azura didn't know how to give up, or was struggling to give up, made sure he was dead, and then gave up himself.
Yeah, Lightskin's been a real great help to Boss Games here, because it seems like they might have a couple inexperienced players, and just taking them under his wing and showing them the ropes. Anyways, I think we cut you off, Kale. What was your story? You had some,
So Calmec's on the roof. He's defending the gas station garage objective. Peace gets up on the roof, flashes him, goes and runs behind him. Calmec doesn't do anything for the first like 3 seconds of the flash. Puts the gun over his shoulder and shoots him and shoots Peas like one
Nice.
shot in the head.
Good. He deserves a few of those. He deserves a few of those so he learns his lesson. Wow, this push out by Ghost Killer not paying off. That was too much. General
Yeah,
Jones
General
now will
Jones.
just be worried, is probably the word for it.
yeah, definitely worried. As he gets
There
spotted.
it is! Oh, there's a smoke. I forgot, you can't have HEs on, you can't have HEs
Yeah,
on.
no.
I thought it was going to be an HE on to him. I thought I was going to see like his face explode. but
Although,
no.
if anything, this is inciting more panic for Jones, who may not
Look-
have the most experience. He's hearing gunshots, flashes. He's
can
terrified.
someone keep an eye on Lightskin, Zucker will worm. Just, he is flanking.
He is flanking.
So just someone keep an eye and let me know when I need to panic switch to him or put camera 3 on him. And I'll jump
Yep.
in.
Camera 3 on it. Okay. You want to do that, Kale, and I'll be on
I can
the
do
other
that.
side. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow! Just coming out of this flash or the flash not finding him?
I don't know. I
Like
didn't see it.
coming out of
Oh, Zucker will worm.
garage.
Chuck me a 3.
Oh, yep. Lightskin. Oh, just barely missing the pick onto Placencia. Ooh, still finds it.
Oh, I was supposed to tell you 3.
I'm on it now. Alright, already there.
I should say that before you get there. Yeah, my bad. That's my bad.
Cartel aren't adjusting to this flank. Nobody has looked back.
No one. And it's
Okay,
a tar.
Navarro has.
They're pretty. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Oh, Mexican. Oh, wow. They're pretty distinctive sound as well. The tar. Most Volt guns are quite distinctively different from Marzok guns, to be fair.
I think Lightskin is going to go right into Navarro's line. Navarro is looking up on that second floor of the oil tanks.
It's where the Chileno
Although I think he's.
cross is.
Oh yeah, he's found a much better line.
So it's light skin here, just whether he waits long enough.
Yeah, he did make the call that he's going to adjust once he hears. Oh, does he see them? Finds one.
He needs his ABCs. He does his ABCs. Mexicano's made it past it though. Chileno trying to clear. He's in a dark spot, Chileno, I think. And Lightskin pulling off. Great work pulling off. Oh,
Oh man, that would have been an insane shot if he snaked that.
Yeah, just not finding their picks again. So the cartel doing really well getting their identification and first shots off, but just not connecting with them. We saw it on quarantine as well.
And now Mexicano, I think, is going to wait for light skin to slowly make his workaround.
3 picks so far for light skin. Can he make it 4?
Mexicano might hear him here.
This is like,
Oh no! Don't team
and maybe it's part of the map, but the way he's doing this is a much better way of flanking. He's exposing himself to much less lines. He took the outer edge. He was careful. He's waving so he doesn't get team killed.
Yep.
Confessional still almost did it. Oh god.
Mexicanos, he's not going to be ready for this.
Surely. Yeah. But he did enough work that time. I'm not sad about that. You've told them where the last attacker is. There's a minute 45 remaining. He did a really good job there.
Random grenade.
Yeah. Hey! Random grenade!
I was using just take the wheel grenade and got one.
Yeah. All right, so
I actually was gonna
defensive.
on Asora's utility. He had 2 smoke grenades as a defender, which if he panicked and just kind of threw those, that might have really worked in the favor of Mexicano there. But I was because I was looking at the utility, like, I wonder what they could do. And I'm like, oh, 2 smokes. That's not. You don't see that every day.
I take defensive smokes pretty regularly, especially if I'm playing my pushed out positions.
There are
swap a
scenarios.
for one of those.
There are
Yeah.
scenarios, yeah.
Yeah.
There are also
I think just
scenarios
one,
where you die and someone has those 2 extra smokes and they're really useful.
Let's not talk about that.
But you can say that that's the same for any other one. But when you play Mayhem, you bring a frag for me, right?
That's
Yeah?
true.
Yeah.
I try not to use it too soon.
Yeah, so that if I ever get to kill you, it's my frag.
Center bungalow, Kale. Oh shit! Hey James.
You tried to frag me, and then you tried to frag me.
You're like, there's a window above your thing, right? And I was like, no.
I was so tempted to try and get it in that little. There's a little like skylighty roof, like hole in the roof. I was like, oh, to try.
Like I need to put that over there before he puts it on me.
Yeah, I think I was in Marsoc Tower, and I specifically remember the call out. Don't worry, guys. Kale's on me. He's over here. I know where he is. Don't worry about it. I got him. And then I also heard it cut out, but over radio, James would. He just tried to grenade.
You didn't. Luckily, I didn't go for the nade on him because it would have been the right timing for it too. He would have got me.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I know that I had a defender either side watching both sides of the building, so I was like, the wrong thing to do would be to be greedy. I just need Kale to try and come and get me. And then, yeah.
I think I was last up too.
You were last up.
It was entertainment value.
We had no idea. I think you might have team killed or someone got in a kill where they didn't want. There was someone. We had no idea you were last up.
There's a team kill.
Yeah.
I'm not saying who it was, but I'm definitely raising my hand. They were where they supposed to be. In my defense, they weren't. We weren't supposed to be there. It was a weird line they were taking.
Yep, and lining up.
Do you still have the roster pulled up, James? They have a sub in for boss games. And
Duty
it is
Blue.
Duty Blue. I don't know if he's on the roster.
He's not on the roster. I know that name. I feel like he's on another roster, but maybe that was
that Blue?
I think he is.
It's the one with the really weird letters in Discord, whatever.
Like
Duty
where you
Blue.
look at it.
Yeah.
The doobidabu.
Yeah, it looks really weird. Active players and substitutes. Let's have a little look while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Someone else take the camera for a bit. That'd be real nice.
This isn't. I
Joking.
don't think this is gonna work how you want it to.
Just keep dropping two. Just keep dropping camera 2, and I'll just jump around between it. It'll be a really, really smooth experience for everyone watching.
Alright, here we go. There's another one, camera 2.
2.
There's one, camera 2.
2.
There's
2.
another one, camera 2. There's another one, camera 2.
2. Wait, what the? The crappy camera. Anyways, yeah, Duty Blue is he switched for? He has switched for Ghost Killer. Okay, so they've still only got one reservist or one
Ooh, they're pushing.
non-roster player.
Placencia threw a C4 and I lost it. I saw him throw it and it just disappeared.
Navarro with. Oh, well, this spot's quite cute. It does give. Okay, but they've got Placencia and El Chileno. So a really, really, really thing you need to worry about here is if you lose Chileno. Which they have.
You were saying?
There's a cap on here. Quite a common cap line.
Mexicano with another
double.
C4.
No. With another double C4. He's done that twice now.
Mm-hmm.
2 double C4s. So yeah, you can crawl along the street, and then you can get into here, and then you can cap. To stop that, you need this person to be alive. That person is no longer alive. Navarro needs to be checking that front side because Placencia cannot guarantee he's heard the person going along the street.
Dude, Rhino just did a perfect flank around.
Oh wow.
Asura and.
Are they looking back though? They must have ideated it.
Ooh. Yeah, they must have heard him. I thought he went that completely silent. I was like, that was very quick.
The lasers don't lie.
Ooh. Navarro was ready for it, and they've called out. I'm pretty sure that was. Or Echo 1. I almost said Lima 1.
Someone else is.
Navarro hears the footsteps.
Did someone leave, or we've only got 4?
No, Duty Blue died early, and then I think he left. It shows him as 0-1.
Wow, big pick there from Azura, from Navarro.
And the trade.
Trying to take on that position,
Cartel.
not exactly knowing where they are, was bold. That's it. Navarro's spot. We got 3, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he found Blue.
Yeah.
Blue
and the last 2 there.
and Flexkin.
Yeah.
Looks like Blue left.
Left, and yeah, I don't know.
How do I get into the tent? And yeah, he's left.
Well, I'm gonna go looking.
Too deep blue, where are you?
Where are you?
We're waiting to start the round right now.
Looks like they haven't done a Scrim reservist ping, so we're just sitting here waiting.
You get to hear more of my singing. Yeah. The best one was that what was it? Arctic. Was singing and then immediately got shot by the enemy.
Shot and then grenade.
And then frag straight after.
James, I remember in a playoff round, I was singing to you from Overpass, and you came down and you shot me in my toes. I was singing a song to you and everything on Subway and Overpass, and you were at the
dude,
top
if it's on
of
Subway, you're not going against
there.
James. You're going against his alter ego. When it's Subway, it's a
Subway.
Why?
It's
I
not the
didn't
same
even have
game.
my gun on me. I was like serenading, like
You try and disrespect Subway by serenading on it, and I'm gonna come shoot you.
to go down the like center platform and start do it next time.
Oh, now they're only down to 3.
What?
I still got 4 on my screen.
I've got 3 loaded in. Are they gonna give up? It looks like Azura's.
They're gonna try to teach the give up button.
Hey!
Figured it out. Hey.
Active players. Who was I looking for? Duty.
Duty Blue.
Deep Blue.
Yeah, here he is. He's on Spectre. LC. And he has the really cool letters in Discord. Though that's only a team with 2 players on it, so I assume that will go one way or the other. Either turn into more or less players, as is the case.
It looks like Boss Games might be trying to finish this out as a 4v5.
Oh wow, okay. Is there not? Okay, yeah.
Oh, great.
They
What's
ping?
light skin? What's up, mate?
It's like that.
He's working on it.
I feel like he might have been pinging then. He was
Yeah.
out of his headset or whatever. Right, you can defend this with 4.
Oh yeah, for
Basically,
sure.
Cartel
Just have to
did it
lock
basically
down,
with
although
one. With 2 players.
Yeah.
Mexicano and Navarro did all the work.
although it means you can't afford to be too
wow.
pushy.
The cap is open
Yeah.
here. Only General Jones on object. Yeah, this is danger. It's just whether they let.
Actually, someone's already on the outside cap.
Yeah, I mean he's there. 3.
He needs to not be
Oh,
there
check
there
that
though.
Code, check
needs
the
to-
code before you get there.
What's he doing?
Check the code. What are you doing, Mexicano?
This out.
Is he not a capper? Come on, mate. You're now a capper. You've now become a capper. If you're going to get to that
Committed to
position, you're a capper. Oh no, I don't like it.
Ah!
Smoke in the uplink.
Now he's gonna come out and check.
Just Chileno, just go for it. Why?
Just do it.
Just come on.
Just
Suckable
go.
worm.
Get
Suckable worm might be able to finish his
Chileno's
flank.
like,
No,
Mexicano's like, I'm not doing it. You do it.
The tablet's out. The tablet is out.
he's in the.
They need to know to shoot into the smoke.
Do you know that it's Chileno? It's Chileno, not Mexicano.
Yeah, but the smoke's gonna run out. They might see you.
Chile. What's it doing? What's it doing? Oh!
In Mexicano in
They
a
have been on
1v2.
They have been on cap for almost a minute and a half now.
It's just.
Mexicano's getting flaked.
It's just. But he's not. He is, but he isn't. They
But
gave
he's
up.
not,
they
yeah.
gave up checking the objective.
Okay.
Does General Jones know that
Cap's
he can
on.
cap there?
Cap is back on.
Does General
I don't
Jones
think
know?
he does. He is not
No.
crashed. I don't think he
No, I
does.
don't-
He is not
no.
crashed.
Dude, imagine he goes for the revive.
Wait. Oh.
Ooh, Mexicano.
He thinks he's out on the outside,
Yeah.
but he needs to realize that inside
Oh, no, he can
footsteps
hear
are
the
inside
outside.
footsteps.
I wonder if this will, like, these footsteps might just make Mexicano go for the kill rather than trying to send the uplink.
He's been
He
there.
should just be tablet
I could
out,
just
yeah.
imagine what the tent's like right now. He needs to check the cap.
He's. I mean, he's 3 steps away from cap spot.
It's Mexicano was the first one here too.
Oh, he
He's
heard the
changing
tablet!
it.
He heard the tablet! He heard the tablet!
Heard the tablet come out. General Jones turns and goes for it. Oh,
Oh
man.
my goodness!
Mexicano,
Listen,
he was there for like 2 minutes.
General Jones with the amazing sound cue there to hear the tablet pull.
Wow.
That is bold.
Wow.
Is it still, because it used to be in the game, if you pulled out the tablet slower, it made less sound? I would have pulled the tablet out way back. And just walked in from way back. Like, you committed.
I think they probably would have had the cap about, let's see, 3:09 is the time left on the clock. 3 minutes ago?
2 minutes, literally 2 minutes ago, it was there.
Yeah, pretty much 2 minutes ago, yeah. Because he got straight down in the North Alley and was there quick.
Wow.
But General
again,
Jones with the clutch.
Boss Game's getting away with it again defensively, though, a little bit there. Chileno was on cap for ages, too.
2.5 minutes. He straight beeline from the north spawn to that corner, got there, and went, oh crap, I'm here.
Wait, I didn't think this through.
No,
What
I
am
didn't
He pulled the
expect to
tablet
have
out, remembered
any
the code.
resistance. It seems there's nobody here.
Give me someone to kill.
Although I can't say that has definitely happened to me. I've like just gone for a rush, be like, yeah, we'll just see if it works. I'm like, all right, I didn't get this far. I haven't even read code. I haven't pulled out my tablet at all. What am I supposed to do now?
Yep.
You get there and you're like, you get the tablet out, like, oh, I remember this before I get on the cap ramp.
Yeah.
Alright, so jump back. Oh, I chucked the wrong thing up. Change.
New objective.
Yeah. Boop. Boop.
Dude, now see, this is where Boss Games gets the cap, wins it in a 4v5.
This is capable. This is super
Yeah,
capable.
it is. But Cartel need to hold it down.
You also see like 1 or 2 attackers killing everyone on this objective.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Placencia is pushing out.
Yep. He
Oh,
should
no, he's
get
not. I thought he
across.
was-
Is he crossing?
I thought he was.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's self-construction. He's not in self-construction. He's pushing though.
They've given that away
There's a
though.
flash, yeah. Oh, Placencia has a C4 in hand.
Nope. They know where he is now. Rhino finding Atomic Asura. We do have Zuck.
Surprised. Oh, I was like a surprise. Placencia didn't pop up on that hill. You look over.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the cap's open. I think
It is.
Zuck can just go right to it.
If Rhino doesn't notice
Chileno
it.
has a line.
Chileno has a line, yeah. But it's a
Chileno's
very
got a
common
line.
position.
Elroy, if he hears the steps.
Rhino
Right.
needs to be checking back occasionally, but yeah, this is pretty capable. And I'm pretty sure Lightskin knows how to cap. Zuckerworm knows how to
Yeah.
cap.
As the smokes go out, Placencia moves on it. They don't hear the footsteps. Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, Placencia whiffed on Confessional and General Jones cleaning it up. That's actually really huge because now this Southern Marsoc can cause enough of a distraction for Zuck to get another pick or two.
Oh, Rhino left.
Like
too.
that. Oh, if he knows he's
Chileno
dead,
picked
he
up
must have an
fire.
M203 smoke on his body. All he needs to do is smoke that off.
Oh! Oh! What? Again,
Cap.
not quite getting the shots. This is a cap. If Zuckwell gets this, it's a cap. He needs to go. He needs to go. Navera needs to go as well. Can Navera see? Oh, he can see? What?
Light skin.
Please tell you held up the camera by light skin.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did.
Just wrap around and jiggle. Take your time.
Are they trying to
Oh,
get
that
a
was funny.
cap on?
Yeah. Hold on. Give me.
He said, "Give me a few seconds." As Jones is quite literally ready to Jones' tablet out. He
didn't give him a few seconds.
Find it. Yep.
Then if they try and push this too much, it's Confessional needs to go for cap here.
Yeah. Now that he's going on the inside,
Yeah, Confessional's
Navarro's
got
going
the
to be
cap.
ready for it.
No, it's Confessional's cap.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Defensive needed to adjust a bit more aggressively to that.
Well, boss games capped
Yep,
in
cap.
the 4v5.
Oh, you semi-called it, and it happened. You got to be so much more dynamic if you're the last one up, and also that like defense didn't need to collapse that aggressively, and that's the problem with this spot here. You're so close to a corner that your shoulder's exposed, and you can't actually even see the movement in. So I'm going to just quickly show from this spot here. They can actually prone using this defilade. You can actually prone past that line. There's a little window here, but the guy's going to see you at the same time, so he can get the pick on
Yeah,
you.
they're going to see
and
the
be in.
shoulder first. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, not a huge fan of that spot.
Huge.
Huge. Not a huge. No huge on that one. Looks like that is the scrim though. Zuckable Worm not getting shut down adequately. 11 kills. Yeah. Quick cap there by a Confessional as well. I'm assuming he's an experienced player. Not a name I'm aware of, but some experience there.
Yeah, got a good cap.
Awesome. So, yes, a match. Thanks for casting. Let's keep it short, may as well after the match. Thanks for letting us cast both boss games and the Cartel. It's good to get back into it. Hopefully that means we'll get back into some proper matches now, as long as the quality was okay. Thanks Ghost and then Kale for joining. It was good to have a chat. And yeah, any last words before we call it?
Always a pleasure, gentlemen. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
All right. I'm going to figure out how to stop